Dear students, today I teach you about Sarojini Naidu's popular poem in Bazaars of Hyderabad. As you all know, Sarojini Naidu is a poet, freedom fighter, and a patriot, and was hailed as the Nightingale of India. We find in Sarojini Naidu's poetry Indianness and her true projection of Indian way of living, culture, and heritage. She has written number of anthologies of poetry, which won the hearts of Indians as well as abroad. She was a sensitive poet, and she gives her response to the common problems as well as the cultural heritage which we have been maintaining for many centuries. She wrote her poetry based on the beauty of simple joys and sorrows of life. She projected pain as well as pleasure in her poetry. She has given vivid description to the simple joys of life as well as pains we undergo in our life. So her poetry is symbolic of Indian culture and heritage, and because of her wonderful presentation of her sensitive nature or her response to the issues of life and her clear understanding of men and matters provides ample evidence of her knowledge in understanding Indian culture and Indian psychology. You know very well, besides being a poet, she actively participated in freedom struggle and she contributed a lot in winning freedom from the foreign hands. That's why she has been recognized not only as a poet but also as a freedom fighter. That is the reason why we call Sarojini Naidu as a true patriot. In the present poem, in the bazaars of Hyderabad, in the bazaars of Hyderabad, we find description of streets in Hyderabad. While moving in the streets, she encounters different kinds of people and comes to know their activities and their business in the streets. First, the poet Sarojini Naidu asks merchants about what they are selling. So she moves in the different streets and finds business people hectically involved in doing business. And she begins her conversation with them and asks them what are they selling. And they begin to give their replies. So we find a beautiful conversation between the poet and the people who are doing the business. And she comes to know various kinds of business as well as the different articles sold by different people there. They reply that, the business community reply that they are selling silver and crimson colored turbans. A section of business people inform her that they are selling silver and crimson colored turbans. In those days, people used to wear turbans. It's a kind of a dignified activity. So first she meets with the people selling turbans and she inquires about the colors which are used in making the turbans. And she finds that the turbans are in silver as well as in crimson color. And again, she moves to different people. And you see, she meets people who are selling mirrors and daggers. So, she meets other community people and finds there that mirrors as well as daggers are sold there. And she also starts conversation with them and she comes to know their pains and pleasures in selling this activity. In manufacturing, draggers and mirrors and selling their profit, their activity from day to day activity, and how they feel when they sell draggers and turbans. So she goes on meeting different kinds of people and understands the various things that are sold there. At the same time, she also understands the psychology of the business people, and she also meets you see in every state she meets different kinds of business people and articles sold there. The poet poses the same question to the vendors. She also finds vendors there. She also finds where selling different kinds of things. They say that they are selling saffron, lentils, and rice. She finds, quite number of vendors there, and she comes to know that some of them are selling rice, some of them are selling saffron, and some of them are selling lentils. Our conversation with different kinds of people clearly shows that Sarojini Naidu is very much interested to know men and matters and project them in her wonderful lines, in her wonderful and poetry. The poet asks the merchants, maidens, what they are grinding. She also meets young girls, young maidens, and she asks them, what are they grinding? You see how polite our Sarojini Naidu is, how gentle in understanding the nature of business people, and she wants to know some information about the business activities there, about the different kinds of things sold in the market, and she also meets young girls grinding something, and she poses a question, dear girls, what are you grinding? And they inform that they are grinding henna, sandalwood, and spices. The young girls also gave a wonderful reply. We are grinding henna, sandalwood, and spices. These girls, young maidens, they are grinding. We see different kinds of spices and keep it in the form of powder to sell to buyers. And they also grind sandalwood. In those days, spices and sandalwood enjoyed much popularity as domestic products, and they use them for for cooking purposes, as well as from applying to faces. She meets young maidens to know what they are grinding, and their humble reply is that they are grinding spices, they are grinding sandalwood, and they are grinding henna. You see, throughout this first stanza, we come to know that Sarojini Naidu is moving in the streets and meeting different kinds of business people. First, she meets people who, who are selling turbans, and later she meets people who are selling daggers and selling mirrors. Later, she meets different kinds of vendors who are selling rice, lentils, and saffron. So on her way, again she meets young maidens who are grinding. They are involved in grinding spices. They are involved in grinding henna. They are involved in grinding sandalwood powder. So she comes to know different vendors, different mercantile community, to know their products and the demand for the products, and the way in which they lead their life and the way they conduct their business. Then she moves towards goldsmith. Sarojini Naidu moves towards goldsmith, and the poet asks the goldsmith what the ornaments they make. So she meets goldsmiths and she inquires about the ornaments they made in their shops. And their reply is, some of them said, so they make wristlets. Some of them say, we make anklets. And some of them say that they made rings. So different kinds of ornaments are manufactured in the shops by the goldsmiths. Some of them make wristlets, some of them make anklets, some of them rings. So even you see goldsmiths also doing different kinds of works to manufacture different kinds of ornaments. Then she goes to the fruit sellers. Again, she meets on her way. She meets fruit sellers, and they inform that they sell lemon, pomegranate, and plum. You see, throughout this poem, she is intended to meet different kinds of people. She meets goldsmiths. Now she goes to fruit sellers, and fruit sellers reply that they sell pomegranates, plum, and lemon. So they sell lemons, they sell pomegranates, and they sell plum. So on her way, she doesn't spare anyone. She meets every vendor, she meets every businessman and comes to know their products and their lifestyle and the methods involved in producing them. The musicians, she also meets musicians, very well. Music is so important in our culture, and she goes to musicians and their reply is they play with sitar. Sitar is an aged instrument. Sitar, sarangi, and drums. The musicians, she meets musicians and they say that they are playing with sitar, they are playing with sarangi, they are playing with the drums. These are all part of our culture. Sitar, sarangi, and drums. So the musicians are very good at playing sitar, drums, and sarangi. So on her way, even she meets the musicians also. Then she meets girls who are selling flowers. Girls are involved in selling flowers, making garlands. So flowers and garlands are used for different occasions. So the flower girl informs Sarojini Naidu that they are making garlands for a bride and bridegroom. Generally in our, matrimonial activity or marriage activity or wedding activity, what we find the importance of garlands. The young girls reply that they are making garlands. For whom? For bride and bridegroom. So generally in our marriages, bride and bridegroom wear garlands. Garlands create a kind of attraction, and they create not only attraction, they are part of wedding ceremony. So these young girls supply garlands for bride and bridegroom to decorate their bed for their wedding night. So these garlands are used for wedding night also. Flowers are used for wedding night. Garlands are used for wedding nights. So these are all auspicious occasions. For auspicious occasions, flowers, garlands play a significant role. So she meets girls selling garlands and flowers and comes to know from them that they are making garlands for the wedding night of bride and bridegroom. Then they also weave sheets of white flowers to place on grave. Flowers are also used when you see somebody passes away, somebody dies. You see, a sheet of flowers is placed on the grave. So flowers are also used in the form of a kind of sheet and placed on the grave. Then the poem creates a colorful picture of bazaar in the minds of its readers. And we come to know the beauty, the colorful picture of Hyderabad streets. Through this poem, we come to know how Sarojini Naidu clinical and vividly projects what she observes in the streets of Hyderabad. In the streets of Hyderabad, she meets different kinds of people, different kinds of mercantile community, vendors, musicians, goldsmith, as well as girls selling flowers. So this poem is so beautiful that we understand the sensitivity of the poet, knowledge of our Sarojini Naidu, who in her excellent manner describes different activities happening in the streets of Hyderabad. Then she meets people selling turbans. She also meets vendors selling rice, lentils, and saffron. She also meets girls grinding. What they are grinding? They are grinding henna, they are grinding sandalwood, and they are grinding spices. And she also meets goldsmith to know what kind of ornaments are made there. She knows that wristlets, anklets, and rings are made there. And she also meets fruit sellers and understands that pomegranate, plum, and lemons are sold there. And musicians are also good at playing sitar, sarang, and drums. And flower girls are also making garlands for the wedding night of bride and bridegroom. And also these flower girls, flower selling girls, weave a sheet of flowers to keep on the grave. So different kinds of activities she notices and well projects in the form of poetry. The poem In Streets of Bazaar by Sarojini Naidu clearly brings before our eyes different activities in the streets of Hyderabad. So she added color to this activity, and when we read this poem, we feel that the same things are happening before our eyes. Her clinical presentation of activities of Hyderabad bazaars is really commendable and praiseworthy. So this is about the in bazaars of Hyderabad. A short poem, and in the examination point of view, this poem gives you 5 marks. If you can critically analyze this poem, if you write the summary of this poem, you will certainly get 5 out of 5. A beautiful poem. Even not only this poem, we must read different anthologies of poems of Sarojini Naidu to understand her greatness as a poet. Thank you.